Alright, now I'm here. Hello, hello. Hopefully you're having a good Friday of whatever Friday you're doing. My camera's doing this again. This stupid camera. I need a new webcam. Obviously, for obvious reasons. Like, obviously. So, since we didn't get any suggestions, topics, of that announcement, I think something's wrong with my voice, so that's great. Uh, I think there's something wrong with my voice, which is not good. Um, Today we're gonna be actually, instead of me, because I was sitting there talking about the upcoming Switch games, and then I was thinking to myself, how about we watch the trailers together of the Switch games that are coming out, this month actually, in this month of November. Since we're finally out of October, we're finally out of the spooky and terror month. My nose is going out too. I might need to sneeze. My bad, didn't mean to sneeze on a podcast. But we're fine. We're definitely fine. But I hope that y'all having a good day today. Wow. Second sneeze. Maybe this cold weather is messing me up. I don't know. Alright. There is precisely 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So 18 Switch games. Which means we might be here for a while. So the first game that we're going to be looking at, these games came out on November the 2nd, which was about a few days ago. The first game we're going to be looking at is Cupid Parasite. It doesn't even have 10 million views. So let's see what this game is about. Alright, I'm going to go on my way and say that this is a visual novel game. For some of y'all may not know that. Because usually this is how visual novels kind of start out, and it is identified as a category of visual novels. So if you like visual novels, you'll definitely like this game. Visual novels basically takes you into a book of characters, get to know the characters and all that stuff, talking to them and all that stuff. That's basically a visual novel type of game. So if that interests you, came out November the 2nd, and it's called Cupid Parasite. So if you're interested in that, it looks like anime. So I mean, it felt like I like visual novels, but it gets stale after a while because it's basically a story. With you might have multiple options of how you affect the characters and stuff like that. So the next trailer is World War C. I know people have seen this game, and it's basically a zombie type of game. But we'll see what this game looks like on the Nintendo Switch and see if you're interested in this. Like I said, this is a zombie shooting type of game.
Watch your backs. Zeke's are inside.
Push up back!
We go together. Keep your medkits handy.
I see a big one!
Come on, go, go, go!
Hit the button! Keep moving!
They're throwing themselves at us!
Go! Go! Now! Keep up behind the fence!
They're coming through! Hurry up!
Yeah, so it's basically a co-op. It's fully online, by the way. If some of y'all may not be aware of this, I know Switch is more a hybrid, and I know some people like to play on the go instead of in a dock all the time. So it is basically you're going around like you just saw in the trailer. You're going around shooting zombies. I call them zombies. And there will be a whole lords of them, and you have to defend and you have to not die. That is basically World War Z. If that interests you, it is already completely out. Alright, the next thing we're going to look at today is Boy and His Blob. Alright, let's see what this game is. Okay. Look at this animation. Oh, the blob can turn anything. The live with plastic tail. So basically, what this is that is a puzzle and adventure game. You take the blob and you change it. From what I saw in the trailer, it looks like you can change it from all different types of stuff like ladders and all that other stuff to be able to solve each puzzle. So it's basically a puzzle platformer. It's called A Boy and Its Blob. The animation looks sick though. This game has already released. Came out yesterday. So these games that I'm showing right now came out yesterday. Now I'm sure everyone knows The Binding of Isaac. If you have not, it is basically almost like a Zelda clone, but a different style. I mean, I tried it and I didn't really like it that much, but it was fine for what it is. But this is what this game is.
Isaac. Isaac. Isaac, it's time to get up.
Alright, so that's the Binding of Isaac Repentance, which is released on Steam way back, but now it's coming to your Nintendo Switch and PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. So basically, this is like a dungeon crawling. You're going around each room fighting the monster, and you're basically surviving and getting to the next floor. It's basically you're going from dungeon to dungeon, and you're playing as Isaac. So, if this game interests you, it is already out. I'm pretty sure everyone knows what Just Dance is, right? Or do we really need to watch a trailer? We're definitely not watching the full song list. I'm gonna get copyright strike. How about just an announcement trailer?
I miss the way we used to funk. I miss the. I miss the way we used to funk. I miss the way we used to funk. I miss the way we used to funk. I miss the. I miss your body on my body. I miss the way we used to sway the. And it ain't hard to get me saucy. This beat gon' make me make a mess. And I want you back. Baby, come dance on me. You're the only one who can handle me. And I want you back. I miss the way we used to funk. I miss the way we used to funk. I miss
So, as you saw at the end there, it is basically a rhythm game. So you push buttons and make sure that you follow along with the beat to make your character dance to some songs that's in the package. That's Ubisoft that's been doing this for years. I'm never going to pick this up. This game never interests me. I'm pretty sure everyone and their own mother knows what Just Dance is. Like, if you don't know what Just Dance was, then you must be living on a rock. But there you go. That is Just Freaking Dance 2022. Alright, next game is called Where Cards Fall.
Leave your home, change your name, live alone, eat your cake, and lie, cry.
Okay, so this is basically a puzzle game, but it has a very unique spin, as you didn't see in the trailer, as I was seeing it with cards, where the cards fall. And that's basically what you're making a platform to be able to reach the next card in line. And you have to keep on track because there was a Wendy that was blowing the cards away. So it is solely a puzzle game. Yeah, like I said, it has this unique style of using cards. If this interests you, if this game literally came out yesterday. But how about we speed up and look at November 9th releases? And remember, where cards fall, if that interests you, it's already out. Alright, the next game is called Blue Reflection. Blah blah blah. The Second Light. Alright, let's go and see what this has to offer us.
あの最後の夏、私たちは本当に大切なものを探す旅に出た。
Looks cute. I can't read it.
わけわかんない。なんなんだこの世界は。よーし、じゃあみんなでいろいろ作ってみよう。学校魔改造計画だ。私もお風呂作りたい。さあ、そろそろ行こう。今日も探索するんでしょ。向こうの世界を。
まったく探す身にもなってよね。
私と一緒に来てほしいのです。みんなで力を合わせれば乗り越えられるんじゃないかな。
信じてみる。
絶対に会いに行くから。この不思議な世界で帰り道をなくした迷子の私は
It is a role
い
playing
くつも
game,
の
okay.
特別と出会うことになる。長い長い夏休みの始まりだ。ブルーリフレクションタイ。
Alright, I hope that all of y'all understood the words. I hope y'all brought a translator. I'm pretty sure there's probably an English version of this game somewhere out there. But yeah, it should be on the Switch on the 9th, not 10/21. And it's basically what's a role-playing game with these animated characters. Like I said, I didn't understand the text, so I couldn't tell you remotely what the story is about. But if you're into role-playing games, leveling up system, buying equipment, and all that stuff, then this game is for you. Next game we're going to be looking at is a very stupid game, in my opinion, but probably some of y'all out there are really interested in this game, and that is called Football Manager 2022. As we're going to sit here and watch a terrible, terrible, terrible trailer of it. So let's go ahead and watch it.
Peggy 3.
football manager, as you can tell, is a very boring and okay. It is basically you manage. You saw the beginning of the trailer. It's basically where you manage the team, making sure because you are the manager. So it's basically a simulator for that. Um, this franchise has been for a while. As you can see, it's 2022. So it's been here, but I'm not getting it. But if that interests you, then go for it. Now this game, now we're getting to the game that I'm actually interested in. And that is the Grand Theft Auto, the trilogy, the definitive edition. And this is basically the trailer. That's probably not the trailer right there. Yeah, this is the actual trailer. This I'm excited about.
Hello?
I got a little job for you, pal.
They mess with me, they mess with the biggest boy in town.
I'm glad to see things back the way they used to be.
Well, that ought to put the coyote in the chicken coop, huh?
Oh, yeah! And if he's ratting us out, kill him. It's easy. Haven't you ever seen a movie? You say it like it's a bad thing.
Shut up, Carl!
So, as I say, November 11th, and I'm actually really excited for these games. Keep in mind, these are remasters, not remake, from the childhood. If you grew up with the Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, or San Andreas, I will suggest picking this game up. I do. I'm behind it full extent with this game. So I'm definitely gonna be picking it up. But if Grand Theft Auto is not yours, then don't pick it up. But we're gonna move on to the next game. I'm pretty sure everyone knows what Grand Theft Auto is, right? I shouldn't really explain it. You go around, do whatever the frick you want, kind of games. If you want to steal, whatever, run over people, kill people. So the next game is Star Wars: The Old Republic. This is not the remake, the remaster, as we saw in the PlayStation Showcase. This is actually the original, but it's coming to the Switch. So let's see and take a look at this 30 seconds.
A beloved Star Wars game is coming to Nintendo Switch. Blast off to captivating planets and join forces with Jedi, droids, and outcasts in this blend of action, role-playing, and adventure. Will you use the Force for good, or will you be lured to the dark side? Your choices determine the galaxy's fate in Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic, launching on Nintendo Switch November 11th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
So this game came out way back in the day, and a lot of people have grewn up played this game. However, I, on the other hand, really didn't grow up with Star Wars Knights of the Republic. I really didn't grow up with this game. I have never played this game. I'm not much of a Star Wars person. I know, I'm not. I know. But if this game interests you, or if you just have a PlayStation waiting for the remake, then get that one. But if you want to play the original again, and especially on the go, then pick it up on the Switch on November the 11th. Now, this is another game that a lot of people are interested in. And I do like this series. That's Shin Megami Tensei blah blah blah. Tensei 5. And I probably spelled that wrong. Yep. So, I know a lot of people are really looking forward to this game. And I dropped off this series. But we're going to see 5. It comes out November the 12th.
太古より法の神とそれ以外の神々は争い合っておった。
私たちが暮らしてきた東京が実は嘘だって言ったら信じる？
少年、死にたくなければ手を取れ。人よ、神となれ。
世界の裏側では秩序と混沌が対立している。法の神と混沌の悪魔が戦いを続けているのだ。
悪魔どもの勢いはいつになく強い。
それが本当なら僕らがいた世界はもう神が定められた禁を破ったというのか。全ての貶められた存在の代わりに
邪魔する者には死よ。我が複数の牙を受けてみよ。新女神転生5。
The story got real deep into that. So basically what this is that basically, how should I explain this? You have basically parallel worlds. You have one where you're just a high school student and apparently it's in Tokyo. On the other hand, once you get into the RPG mechanic, it's going to be in complete ruins, and it's going to be and you're going to be in a war, in battles between gods and demons. What kind of gods? What kind of demons? You know, where they come from, we don't know. Only the game knows. So, but if you want to pick it up, like it says on there, November the 12th. A lot of people are looking forward to this game, so I mean, I might actually pick it up, but it really, really depends. Alright, the next game is Grow, the Song of the Evertree. Yeah, I know, that's a weird title, ain't it? Well, don't worry. We're going to actually look at it together. It came on the PlayStation 4. So we'll watch the PlayStation 4 trailer for it. It's coming out for the Switch, so... But PlayStation 4 should be fine because it's basically showing, you know, what the game is if y'all are interested in it.
Once upon a time, our lands teemed with creatures great and small. The beauty of the worlds was unrivaled. The people thrived and lived in harmony with the land around them. But this harmony was not to last. Slowly, without much notice, the withering was creeping out from the darkness. Once it took hold, there was little that could be done. Our lands were overrun, and all that was cherished disappeared before us. But all was not lost. One young, brave soul stayed behind. With support from their friends and with boundless determination, this young soul seeks out a way to push back the withering and bring life back to our world. Grow. Song of the Evertree.
Okay, y'all are probably confused by that trailer. Pretty confused. It is an action and adventure game. So I wouldn't say it's kind of like Ori. I probably wouldn't go down that route if some of y'all played Ori the Blind Forest or Ori the Will of the Wisps. But other than that, it's okay. It looks okay. It feels okay. I mean, that's up to you. From what y'all saw in this trailer, if this interests you, it comes out on November the 16th on the Nintendo Switch. Now, the next game is called Surviving. Let me get this. Surviving the Aftermath. Alright, let's watch this trailer.
In the wake of the aftermath, we inherited a wasteland. Uncharted lands of dead soil and barren rivers. There were only a few of us, fumbling in the dark. The last beacon of hope.
We had been given a chance to start over.
To make things right.
To build a new home.
And set our own rules.
We will grow stronger.
And protect ourselves from the world outside of these walls.
We will make our own fate.
But how we choose to do it is up to us.
So that's Surviving the Aftermath. It is basically an action, but from a top view. Instead of looking like in front of you, you're gonna be looking above you. So, and you're basically surviving the aftermath of whatever that aftermath could possibly be. So, if this game interests you, it'll be coming out on November the 16th. Now, we're getting close to the end of November, and we're getting close to looking at all the games. Just the Switch games, not every single game that's coming out this month, but the Switch games that will be coming out this month. So the next game we'll be looking at is called Clank 2. Sounds weird, right? What is Clank 1? I wouldn't be able to tell you. I've never heard of it. So let's look and let's dive right in.
Show me your mastery of rhythm. Bring down your target. Show me what you got.
I hope you can tell by just looking at it, it is a fighting rhythm game. Another rhythm game that we're looking at that's coming out this month. And it's one of those games where you have to hit. It's kind of like almost like Beat Saber in a way. If any of y'all play Beat Saber, it's for the VR, and you have to wave the VR controllers to be able to hit the notes and hit them right as soon as they're. And it seems like the same with Clay 2, except you're hitting buttons and not doing all this. So if this interests you, it comes out on November the 17th, even though there's no release date on here, but it comes out on November the 17th. Now the next games that we're going to look at, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to pick these up, is Pokemon. Brilliant Diamond, and Shining Pearl. So we're gonna look at the second trailer, since there's a second trailer here. Or the official trailer. Alright, let's look at the official trailer that came out 3 days ago. Alright, let's go.
Get ready to embark on a thrilling Pokemon adventure. Explore a rich and colorful landscape. Catch, battle, and trade incredible Pokemon. And don't miss out on an epic experience coming for the first time to Nintendo Switch. Find yourself in the Sinnoh region in Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Pokemon Shining Pearl. Available November 19th. Rated E for everyone. Only on Nintendo Switch.
Okay, I'm pretty sure all of us know what Pokemon is, unless you've been living under a rock. You go in, catch Pokemon, and you go to battle gym, each gym, and then you go to the Pokemon League, and there you go. You get to meet some crazy stuff on your adventure. I know some people like to complete their Pokédex, which means collect all the Pokemon. But these originally came out on the DS. That's the only reason why I'm picking up these games, because I remember really liking this. I know Gen 4, this is Generation 4, Generation 4 Pokemon. So, Generation 4 was not my favorite, but these are definitely kind of my childhood games. Because I used to play handheld a lot when I was younger, especially when you get grounded and you could just hide your electronics under the bed and sit by your bed and play your Nintendo DS or PSP. That's what I did back in the day. It felt really good. Yeah. But yeah, if y'all are interested in Pokemon Brilliant Diamond or Shining Pearl or both, they're coming out on November the 19th. Alright, next game we're going to be looking at is called Re-Legend. Hopefully these games look interested to you if you ever want to pick these games up. All right,
Product not yet
Re-Legends.
rated.
So this is Rune Legend, and it kind of looks like Rune Factory, in a bit, because you farm and then you build equipment to go out there and battle. But this is different from Rune Factory, actually, because it doesn't look like you're battling that much. It doesn't look like that. And it looks like the quest is basically building or making stuff for the people within the town. So, I don't know if I feel like maybe this game would interest my girlfriend, but at the same time, I don't know if it interests me. But Re-Legend comes out on the Switch on November the 21st. If y'all want to be able to pick up Re-Legends. Alright, the next game on the agenda is Death's Door. And guess what? We're almost done. We're looking at games that comes out, well, just for the Switch. So let's go down. Alright, that is Death's Door, and it look to me, I just like the style of it. It looks almost like Blue Fire instead of looking like from this point of view, looking from the top point of view, and it kind of looks like a little bit of, well, not a Zelda 5, but maybe a Zelda 5. I just like these types of games. So, that's basically what it is. It's called Death's Door. It is a action and adventure game, and it comes out on November the 23rd. Now we're looking at the last day in November. So we only have 2 games left, and they are both coming out on November the 30th. One of them is called Beyond a Steel Sky.
I was on the trail of a child, brutally abducted from his village.
What's happened, Foster? Where's my son?
A trail that led to the heart of Union City. I've been away so long. The city looked different.
I don't know who you are, but right now we're both in a lot of trouble.
Luckily, I wasn't alone for long.
Foster! What the hell kept you?
Together, we tracked the missing kid. And nothing in this city was what it seemed.
So that is Beyond a Steel. Oh, it's still showing. Alright, yep, it's November the 30th. And it will be coming out, as you see at the bottom, Nintendo Switch. So basically, it's one of those adventure games. It doesn't look like it has role-playing elements. I mean, it probably could. But it looks like more like an adventure game. I guess you're this dude that's going out in this still guy in this city, and apparently he's forgotten all about it, and I guess he's looking for his memory. So basically, it's like an adventure story type of game. If this interests you, it comes out on November the 30th. But that's not the only game that'll be coming to your Switch on November the 30th. The last one we're going to be looking at is called Clockwork. However you pronounce that word, because I'm not butchering it. However you want to pronounce that. However you want to pronounce this. So, let's look at it and see what it's all about. I feel like I played this game before. I play a lot of arcade games, so I don't remember. But yeah, it's basically an arcade game, and you know how arcade games is, especially if you just look at that one. It's basically an action platformer type of games. If that interests you, even though there's no date on here, but it should be releasing on November the 30th. So hopefully these games interest you. Hopefully there's a game you'd be like, ooh, I really want to get this game. Like, ooh, like this game looks pretty cool. Ooh, this game looks pretty unique. Ooh, this, ooh, that, ooh, this. You know? So, the camera. I'm sick of this camera. That's all I can say. Sorry about my nose. So, yeah, that's all the Switch games that'll be coming out to your Nintendo Switch. We haven't looked at the PlayStation games for Xbox games. I'm sorry if you're a PlayStation fan and if you came here, I'm completely sorry. I guess. Should I be sorry? I guess I'm sorry. But hopefully these Switch games actually interest you. Maybe there's a Switch game that you would love to have. Like I said, for me, I'm definitely going to be picking up Grand Theft Auto Trilogy Definitive Edition. That is number one. That is the most wanted game that I want out of the whole entire month. Um, I do think of getting Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shine Pearl. That'll be next to probably making Tensei 5. Other than that, other games look good like Dev Store. If I ever see physical copy, because I have a hard time trying to find physical copies of some games. So, that probably is it. And maybe a Boy in this Blob, but that might be pushing it. But what games have interested you this month? Are you planning on saving your money and picking them up? Hopefully you get Pearl so we can, do some trading. We can trade. Come on now. Don't you want to trade? Do some trading? Because I didn't like Sword at all. I honestly wish they could remake Black and White, which will probably be the next game that they will remake, but it's going to take a bit. That I love Pokemon Black. I don't know about, I remember really loving it a whole lot more when it first came out. I remember being so hyped for it. So, whenever that remake comes, I will be excited. I would be thrilled. I will be like, oh my gosh. Those types of things. So, that is what's coming to the Switch. Regarding with the online expansion pack, I don't know what they're gonna do with that. I want to sit here and be honest with you. I don't know what they're gonna do with the expansion pack. I still suggest for y'all to not buy it. You know, because they haven't even improved anything from it except adding old games when you can play, I don't know, have a billion ways to play them. So it's just like yeah, it could be possible they could be adding more DLC. Um but it is so terrible. Literally, it is terrible. It is awful. You know, people are having inputs. People are having price lag, lagging, especially when you're playing multiplayer, like Mario Kart 64, for instance. Like, it will freeze up and all that stuff while you're playing online compared to playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So, I don't know what they're going to do with their expansion pack. I mean, there's several things that they could add, but we don't know. We don't know, so I can't go to the list. I can't sit there and, hey, let's watch all the N64 trailers and possibly all the Sega Genesis trailers, because we'll be here all freaking day. So, regarding to the expansion pack for your Switch, I really doubt, like, it'll be worth it, and especially for a long run. If they add more N64 games, maybe add other gaming things to the service, maybe it's worth it. But right now, they need to fix what's going on right now. They need to fix. Because Ocarina of Time, especially, like, I love Legend of Zelda games. I'm pretty sure some of y'all may not even care for Legend of Zelda games. But for me, it's like they butchered it. Like, it looks terrible. I don't know I don't know what's I don't know what they're gonna do with it. I don't know. All I would say is don't waste your $50 on it. Please, dear Lord, because I'm not buying it. And also another thing about the Switch, it seems like there has been rumors, yes, rumor mill, here we go again, of another Switch revision. Making the OLED model that literally came out almost a month ago, making it pointless and useless. So, but keep in mind there has been rumors. Um, there hasn't been anything confirming it. Everybody can start off rumors saying like, "Ooh, it's gonna add this," when we don't have a clear thing of going on. You know, the Switches keep on selling. It's going through the roof. Because we already know that, especially with the Animal Crossing stuff that come out today. So if you're an Animal Crossing fan, I salute you. Because you get the free update right then and there. And plus, not only to forget, Happy Home Paradise. Whether you want to do the $50 way to get N64 games, but once you buy the expansion pack, and if you stop purchasing the expansion pack, you will not have access to the Happy Home Paradise. However, you buy the standalone version, which is $25, it will be keeping with you forever. So that is choice is up to you. I mean, $50 does look like it saves maybe a bit more money, but at the same time, I don't think it's worth it unless you really, really want to play N64 games. Because, like I said, they haven't improved their online. You still have to go to their stupid mobile app just to talk to people. There hasn't even been a text box, like a chat room. And you can't even add friends or message your friends. Like, none of those features are even there. So I think Switch, instead of adding games, I think to just improve on their online. Like actually make some actual improvements. Because PlayStation and Xbox are doing it well. I don't know why they can't just look at the blueprint and copy them instead of going off and doing their own thing all the way out here in the middle of nowhere. I mean, Nintendo is best known for that. It really is. They always go out of the blue, like the Wii. Remember the first thing that launched? And I'm pretty sure some of us were skeptical to that. Because we never seen something like that. Nintendo always liked to go out on the left field. You know, go so far out of bounds to try something to see if it works. And the Switch is working. It is working. I got a Switch. I don't know about an OLED model, but I like my Switch. I plan on getting more games for it, even though I have a bunch of games right here. And my nose is still messed up. So, yay. Sorry about my nose. But, I don't know what they're going to do with the expansion pack. Like I said, I think they just need to improve the online aspect instead of just adding games. Because, like I said, there is billions, hundreds of ways to play N64 games in Sega Gens. I know emulation is not legal, as people like to say, but ROMs is. But anyone can Google and download a ROM. So, but if you go to the Wii U eShop, I mean the Wii U store and all that stuff, you can get these games, or unless you have the physical hardware still to play these old games. You know, even if you have a GameCube and you have the Anniversary Edition, you can still play Ocarina of Time right then and there. If you have Super Mario 3D All Stars, you have access to Super Mario 64, which is honestly a superior version, to believe it or not, to the Nintendo Switch expansion pack. You know what they did wrong? They fricked up the controls. Like, when I was looking at the controls, I was like, why did they change jump and run? Why? And you can't map it. That's another thing about that with the expansion pack. You cannot map your controllers. You simply can't. So, I think they need to buckle up their gear and fix the issues instead of adding more problems to the system. I think that should be their main focus. Like, playing retro games on the go in multiplayer sounds cool, sounds neat. But if you're doing it completely wrong, Nintendo. And honestly, if you go look at that expansion pack trailer, it is the most disliked video on YouTube. To believe it or not, people are furious about this. So I can't tell you what's coming up for the expansion pack. I can't. But if you want to go and play it other ways with the N64, Sega Genesis, go for it. There's a bunch of Sega Genesis classic collections and all that. So go for it. But that will probably be doing it for me for today, probably. Did any of these games that we showed today that were interesting? Like I said, the first game that I'm going to be picking up is definitely the trilogy. And I believe they said the physical copy is coming next month, not this month. So more likely I will try to pick it up next month. I prefer to have a physical copy than a digital copy of Grand Theft Auto the Trilogy, the Definitive Edition. That's a crazy name. They really need to change that name to make it easier. That sounds weird, right? Grand Theft Auto the Trilogy, the Definitive Edition. That's a long freaking title for a freaking game, if you ask me. But I'm probably gonna pick up Brilliant Diamond. Hopefully you pick up Pearl, so we can, like I said earlier, trade. And probably pick up main game Tensei 5, and then maybe the indie games, probably the Death Store, as it looks really, really cool, and I like that style. I feel like I will like Death's Door. But what y'all think? Instead of me just talking about the games, we actually look at the trailers. So, hopefully these games actually interest you. It feels like we watched kind of a direct a little bit, which feels kind of weird. In some of these games, they didn't even show in their direct. So that is honestly kind of really interesting if you really think about it now. Like really, really interesting to really think about it and look at it from another point of view. So, because Clockwork, this game right here, just on screen, they did not show this at any direct. This game has not popped up once at a direct. So, it just hasn't popped up. So, but I hope y'all enjoyed this podcast as it's a little bit different. Um, because like I said, I'm trying to change ways to improve some of these. So hopefully this was a better instead of just be talking about it. Because I know in the past I would just simply just talk about each game. It would just be big screen, and y'all couldn't like. There was nothing. There was no gameplay. Nothing, and y'all had to go out of my word. But instead we watched like trailer and teasers of each game. So hopefully there's a game that interests you. Let me know if you're picking any games in this month of November, whether it's a physical copy or a digital copy for your Nintendo Switch. And I think that's about it. And also, we do have a movie night in our Discord. So we do a movie night every Friday night if you would like to come. So if you would like to come in the server, we'll be going. We have been going through the Pixar movies. Sorry, I kind of lost my track of thought when I was getting the link. So we're gonna be watching Wally. If some of y'all are out there watching this on YouTube, I know it premiere on Tuesdays. We do a movie every Friday night. So next week should be Bugs Life. That should be the next movie up in line. Yeah, it should be. So we'll be watching Bugs Life next week. But tonight, right now, if y'all want to come in and get yourself some popcorn ready and all that stuff, we're going to be watching Wally. We are officially done with Cars, so y'all can go hallelujah, amen. So, because I know people want to do that. So, I hope to see you guys and girls there tonight. I hope you enjoyed the podcast for what it is. And I'm also sorry to do this apology for starting it a little bit late because I didn't go to bed until super, super late. And I didn't get up until like super, super late. So, sorry about that. I don't wish this to be my sleeping schedule. So, I don't want this to be my sleeping schedule either. So, don't do me. But anyway, take care, be safe, and I hope to see you guys and girls next time, and hopefully maybe tonight. See you guys and girls there. And my hair is messed up, like for real. But anyway, see you guys and girls there in the Discord.